I'm Xavier, and welcome to Liberation 3 with 5 people, including me. Yep, that rhymed. This is going to be an interesting one. It's extremely light. Oh god, which means there's probably going to be a civilian right here who breaks everything, right? Do I have any shinobis? I do. Danny's here. God, I hate it when they don't let you see right off the ledge. Whatever, we're just going to have to run with it and pray that it works out for us. I don't even think there are many civilians on this map. Oh, there we go. Saw something over to the right. So being extremely light, this mission should be theoretically somewhat easy, but again, I don't have a huge amount of damage, and I do have to do a huge amount of damage to that relay. Seeing all that stuff down there makes me wonder, should I go towards it to set up for an ambush? I think I should. Let's grab myself really quick here, and let's come up over there, look to the right. Maybe we can see a little bit better what that stuff is. Okay, looks like a guy, and that's really all I can tell. Let's move up to the tree. If they walk over here, I'll just burn an aid against them, etc. All right, we have a drone, a rocketeer, and a grenadier. None of that really matters too much. I do kind of need to get towards here and start working on the relay, but I think it's possible if I ambush one pod with the remaining amount of damage that I have, I can burst through the last 2 pods and blow up the relay before reinforcements come. So it might not be too bad of an idea. We'll find out.
Solid copy.
Very, very, very shortly, though.
Okay.
Everybody else just move up super fast. Bam, go. Try not to be in a position where we're going to be stuck if that pod patrols up into the open towards this area. Hater Snake. These guys are patrolling up there. There is a drone there. Now, that's a concern. Oh. Oh. Interesting. There's a solo drone. Okay, I'm thinking that the smart move here is, let's bring Danny, come up to the left, get eyes on that hunter drone without being spotted. Also, let's make sure we see all this, let's see, like with Constantine or someone who has a very reduced vision range. Okay, up to there. We can go up to the bus fine with everybody. Also, there's this thing right here that's kind of blocking our way. We almost can't sneak through here. We might have to just engage this pod by virtue of... Oh, I saw something out there with 13 HP. Yeah, there's really... I could take the whole squad and go around the back, actually. I think I might do that. Let's bring Denny back here. I think I am going to do that. Let's bring me... We'll come up around this corner looking for that hunter drone kind of far away. Oh, I see it, sort of. Nah, it's behind the tree and I can't really tell. If I come up here, it might see me. Let's just bring the whole squad back here. We'll try to sneak around this pod. Avoid the other pod, avoid that tower, etc., etc. Then we can get closer to the relay. And hopefully that's gonna help us. Help us. This is also kind of a waste of time, potentially. Where these guys might turn around and I just get stuck fighting back here. All right, that hunter drone's leaving. I do not want it to pop my concealment. I do have eyes on now. This one's coming towards us. Great. All of these things are converging in mostly useless places. No one is really locked down here. Since we can see the hunter drone, we can tell its vision range right there. This is very dicey. Look at that. Hunter drone vision range against Wade Anthony. We would have to run out into the open and stand there and hope these guys keep leaving. Which, quite frankly, isn't that bad. Because I don't think there's going to be anything out here. But it's a risk running into the open for sure. Especially when they could turn around and there could be 2 pods that I'm fighting. But time is also of the essence. Should I wait one more turn to see if they leave? Probably. So with that being the case, let's move myself right there. We'll get Constantine up to that rock. We'll get Wade Anthony probably... if they turn around and come back here, I don't think they'll see him right there. So we'll put him in the open. Viteus, we'll stick you right around here just for extra mobility. And then Danny, I think what we'll do with you... We want to keep eyes on these guys to make sure we can see them leaving. So let's fall back to a place where we can see them, just barely, away from that other drone. Great. Now we click on the turn. We'll watch them, see what if they come back, we're forced. Our hand is forced. If they leave, we're just going to run around them. And they're leaving. Awesome. I heard a door open back there as well. Here comes this drone. Good. Now, let's grab some with an SMG for reduced visibility. That's going to be me. I'll come around out here to zoom out so I can see something. We see... Well, pretty much nothing. Let's keep going. Nothing. We are clear. All right, everybody sneak in there right now as fast as you can. I think even if these guys came back, they wouldn't see Wade Anthony in the open. So I'm pretty sure we're clear to just run out into the open if we want. Which, you know, normally I wouldn't do this, but hey, I think I'm going to this time around. Just everybody run way out up against the map edge, and then Danny also right back there. Okay. And now they're starting to come back, which is fine. Because we have one full turn to just dash right out of their range. Let's grab myself and do some advanced scouting towards the building. I should be clear, I think. Let's take a look at where the relay is. It's in the main room here. We can see that through the windows in the back. So I definitely want to come around for the windows in the back. Everybody run all the way around the map. I'm all the way there and I see nothing. So it should be fairly safe to bring Viteus there. He sees nothing as well because I can hit tab. Fantastic. Constantine, run down to the tree. You know, Danny, you can really go anywhere. That's fine. And Wade Anthony also anywhere. Okay. Lots of time spent screwing around here, but I think we're only going to have to fight like 4 to 5 enemies once we finally do get in position. Let's start off with Viteus scouting out in the back. All the things I heard like a muton and a snake slithering back here, so I'm pretty sure it's safe. Yep, there we go. We found something. Ooh, triple. That is an M3. That is the first M3 of the campaign right there, friends. I think it's September 1st, too. Or September 2nd or something. That's dangerous, in my opinion. 18 HP. Wow. All right, let's get ready. We're going to have to blow concealment eventually against these guys, so let's get right in as far as we can. Where could they possibly walk to? Let's take their preview movement. Looks like the closest they could get is this rock. How about the other one? Can he move any closer? No. So I should be safe to move up here. I'm going to do it. Hopefully they run right in my face, and then I burninate their face, and it's a fair trade. Ooh! They're coming this way. Can I hit them all? Do I have Inferno yet? I don't... Oh, no! Well, actually, that's not so bad. 1 snake and 1 muton. The only problem is, if I burn now, I'm fighting 5 things all at the same time. Do I have Inferno? I have Phosphorus, I have Napalm X, and I have... God, I have spent my entire time in the infirmary. I don't have Inferno. And you know what's really annoying? I don't remember where that last guy went. I could, if I wanted to, just tile scan him. How could I not see him? He's got to be like... He's not... Where the heck... There were 3 guys here in this pod. How... What? I can see everything around here. He has to be... Oh, he's right behind that tree. Okay, I was about to say, like, how could I not see the last guy? So, from where I am, I can burn all 3 of them and all 3 of their tiles. I cannot resist that. But then I'm also going to be fighting a muton and what kind of snake is this? This is an M2 regular snake. Ugh. I don't like this one bit. What kind of secondary options do we have? Wade Anthony has the Overwatch. Viteus has a fire grenade. He can probably shut down the muton or something. Danny could shut down the muton with combatives if you want to break concealment. Viteus could shut down the snake with a fire. And then Constantine could clean up anything over here. This is threading the needle kind of stuff. But we're going to have to go for it. All right, me. Let's activate in style a triple pod. First M3 of the campaign. Hit all 3 of them and all 3 of their tiles with... a burnination. Okay, burning, yes, yes, and guy in the middle, hit for 7. Wow, is he burning though? Ooh, I panicked the one on the left, of course. I panicked the one on the right, of course. This is me, friends. Advent remembers. They remember who they're dealing with. Me. All right, I do not believe though that the guy in the middle is burning, but he does have the down arrow. Why is that? Constantine, can you see him now? Yes, we can. Let's take a look at him. By hovering over his icon here, it says red fog. He's not burning, and he's not panicked. He's the only one alive who can do anything. Interesting turn of events. Do I want to go shut down the muton with Danny? And the answer is probably. That's a safe bet. Wade Anthony has a 90%. I think I actually need to use Wade Anthony to wail on that guy over there where he's standing. He can't really do a whole lot else. Moving up, so and this guy's gonna need to be destroyed. This is my best opportunity to shoot him while he's standing in the open with Wade Anthony. So 90% Wade Anthony, go for it, friend. Hit that guy standing there. God, even standing, even a fighter, even being hit by mag weapons, he still has half his HP. That thing is crazy. Let's do it again. 100% Wade Anthony. Nice. M3 officer should now almost assuredly burn to death. I'm probably going to want to use Constantine to run and gun up and execute that doofus. Vitaeus, we're probably going to want you to move up here and burninate that snake, locking him down entirely. Okay, we move up. It's safe. Launch the... Okay, before we launch the incendiary grenade, let's throw out the evac, like, right here in the open, where we have line of sight on the relay. Fantastic. Incendiary grenade right on that there. Snake, shut him down. Very annoying how well these things work. Like, they're not even... There's no strategy involved. You click him, great, he's done. Okay, I guess there's that or something. And then, Wade Anthony, you're going to go have to deal with the Muton by just running... not Wade Anthony, Danny, rather. Deal with the Muton by just running up and greeting him in the face. But for now, Constantine, pop a run and gun. Come up here, execute the only one not shut down by me, which is this Advent Trooper. Fantastic. Look at Constantine in those fires. At least he's wearing fire-appropriate clothing. He's down, no surprise, 100% hit, 100% crit. Expanded magazine laser sight? What kind of garbage is that? And then, Danny, let's pop the concealment and pray that you don't get spotted by... It doesn't really matter, because those guys are pretty far away. I don't think they'll see you here. One of these hacky McHackathons combatives right in the face type of deals. Alright, so this guy burns for 1. That's no surprise. This guy burns for 2. That means he's guaranteed to die. Awesome. They're both panicked still. Snake burns for 2. That's okay. We're going to need to lay into that snake a bit more, though. And here comes Dufon. He's like, hey, there's a Danny in my face. So guess what, though? Blade Storm. Wow, 56%. Why so horrendous? Also counterattack from combatives, hit for 3. Well, I mean, it takes forever, but eventually something will happen. Snake, you move over. You move over again into an interesting position. So now Danny has the awkward situation here of he can't really slice the Dufon, but he does have a shot against that guy over there at 80% and 90%. Maybe the smart move is just to stand where he is and take a pistol shot to thin this guy out 95%. That makes a lot of sense. God, I should have given him one of those mag pistols I have sitting around. I guess it doesn't make that much sense. And then we can take another pistol shot over here. 85% on the Rocketeer, bringing him just low enough to take him out of the match entirely. God, that is a ridiculously huge pistol. Or, you know, he can just kill the Rocketeer with a pistol. Fine. Now, this guy's going to burn. We don't have to worry about him. What we do have to worry about, I can either bring Constantine up here and execute the Dufon, or try to, or I can have him execute the Snake. And given the scenarios here, it really comes down to, wait, Anthony, what can you do? I guess you don't have a whole lot of shots either way. Let's bring you up here and see what your odds are. The odds are 71 on Snake, 64 on Dufon. The Dufon will probably get himself killed, so let's try to thin him out a little bit. 64%. Oh, whoa! Wait, Anthony, what? Elitarium Core Elite Hair Trigger. Wow! Wait, Anthony just wrecked the Dufon out of nowhere. Constantine, for whatever reason, can't quite get where we want to get him. I want to get him right there, but I guess we'll just run him into the open. He runs right through the fire. He don't care one bit. Hey, Snake! A bad move, friend. Constantine, greet you cordially. Well, this mission's going about as difficult as I thought it was going to be. I forgot entirely about close encounters. Like, entirely. Let's bring Constantine up, ready for next turn. I think I'm just going to stand where I am and start laying into that relay. You know what? No. Why don't I bring myself up to where I have cover relative to the rest of the map and then lay into the relay? That makes more sense. Great. Yep, I'm laying into it with my basic SMG. It's only got 48 HP. We've got this, friends. We hit it for 4. Awesome. Vitaeus, all you. Actually, Vitaeus has a center mass stutter mag. That's pretty good. Hit for 6. Well, you know, my thing almost did as much. It's not really that much better, to be honest. Okay, I hear these guys over here running around. We don't have concealment now to check them out. Let's bring Danny back to grab the loot, because he's probably the least damaging character. Laser sight, well, I guess. Where can we bring him that he can see the relay? It looks like this rock, so we'll do that. And then otherwise, wait, Anthony, can you see the relay from here? No. What if you were here? Yes. Vitaeus, I actually want to move you up to the picnic table to give Wade Anthony the chance to move up here, and then that's everybody just right into the relay, bam, 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 etc. I can also, I think, both barrels it from this range. A Constantine, perfect, 6 to 11. Does that count for close encounters? It actually did not. You were close enough, but I guess it just doesn't work against relays. Myself, bam. And Vitaeus, bam. I still hear that stuff coming from someplace. I'm not too concerned about it, though. Wade Anthony can probably just wreck this with his first shot. Then I might go on Overwatch with the second one. Because he is Overwatch spec. I would prefer... You know what? Let's move Constantine over here, because it sounds to me like the stuff is coming from the other direction. We'll have him lay into this a bit more. Wow. Okay, it's dead. And then, let's bring Vitaeus around so he doesn't get flanked by mistake. And everyone else can pretty much just sit here on Overwatch. Holy, I didn't expect that to be... Oh, here they come. We do see them drone that Rocketeer and the Grenadier, but they're up by an explosive barrel. That's fine. I like explosive barrels. They're very fun for me. Why don't I come in here and explode their barrel? Like, I mean, why not, right? Why not? Let's bring Vitaeus. He has the tanking perks, at least. Formidable. Let's bring him up. We'll throw him out with the regular grenade through the window. I want to, if possible, hit this guy's bookshelf, hit that guy, hit this guy, and also hit the explosive barrel. Vitaeus, level that entire wing of this building. Sorry, friends. 2035 was not the year to build an addition in your house. Sorry to report. Wow. There goes those guys, no problem. Do we want to... Can we even hack that thing? No, we don't have any specialists. Holy, look at the damage Vitaeus just did with that one grenade. He executed a Rocketeer, and this guy's out there with 1 HP. However, drone is still a concern. Wade Anthony also kind of has to reload. But you know what? Why reload when he can just run right next to the drone? Toss up a Fortify as well and be like, Wade Anthony, both barrels. Wow, it worked. I can't believe it. He actually took down a Hunter drone with a non-crit 18 damage hit. Wow, that was a max roll right there. And then this just leaves, it looks like anyone else who wants to... Ooh, you know what? I can come down here. I didn't realize there was a door there. We'll open that up. I can see right through the door, and I can... Ooh, 69%. You know what? I can guarantee that with a Rouse if I wanted to. Look at this. Danny, all the way back here. 59% right through the gate I just opened. Ooh. Wow. Okay, then. Let's move him up a bit. Let's get Constantine over here. There is that... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's that one more drone someplace. Next turn, we can leave.
Overwatch. This is Firebrand.
Yep.
Time to go.
Okay, Constantine, go grab that loot for us if you would. Oh, I see the drone. Scope and a laser sight. Fantastic. This is actually awesome, because now I can grab that one more last piece of loot, if there is one to grab. Constantine, you know what? Let's toss up a run and gun. Bam. This is everything on the map. No problem. Right in its face. I have no doubt whatsoever. 100% to hit. 100% to crit. Is down. Pop. And no loot. All right, well, I guess that's a Liberation 3, right? Right? I guess? I have never done a literally, I have played Long War 2 for like... I don't even know. Way over 1,000 hours at this point. Did I just end the turn twice by mistake? I kind of screwed that up a little bit, but... I guess I could... You know what? Let's not quick end the turn. Why don't we command Constantine to take one extra move? And then I don't have to worry. I don't have to watch the animations for the guys coming in. Okay, and we're out. Easiest Liberation 3 in 1,300 hours. And unsurprisingly... a flawless Liberation 3.
I told the troops to expect the best.
Wow, look at those promotions, though. Kyosler MVP player. Promotions. Honestly, I mean, everyone did a little bit, and they all did their part. I mean, it was 100%. Literally, everyone on the squad did something, and they all did a little bit. Nobody stood out. But holy bananas, well, I take 4 promotions, though. Vitaeus, what were we doing with you? I think we're going to go Heat for that extra point of Shred. And extra armor against mechs that we've been having issues with all campaign. Or not all campaign, but lately, the M2 mechs are... Oh my god. Constantine is spec'd for super survival here. He's got Fortify and Formidable, great mobility, great defense, and insane dodge. Actually, too much defense. He's not really a tank. He does have close and personal. So he's also sort of spec'd for crits. Ooh, this is super difficult. Wow, this pick right now, given his spec and his stats. I mean, close combat specialist is incredible. He also has like 6 ammo. He could take 3 close combat specialist shots per turn. But then I'd have to give him like the Overwatch thingy or whatever, hair trigger. And he also can't crit with that. I wonder if he has cool under pressure by chance. Untouchable is, of course, just godly, keeping him alive. And bring him on, though, with the crits would be amazing. Do I want to keep him alive beyond Fortify and Formidable? And the fact that he can move up close encounters and run away. Okay, let's ask this question. What am I going to do at Master Sergeant? I'm not going to go Chain Lightning. That's off the table completely. I'm probably going to go lethal for guaranteed assassinations. And if that's the case, I have cool and consistent damage with close combat specialists. But having close and personal, he could almost guarantee a crit every time for a little bit more damage. Nah, I think I want to go maximum shots on target. We're going to go close combat specialist and then probably lethal. I don't think he needs untouchable. Like, he's already untouchable. It's just built into him. Like, look, the enemies look at this guy and he's like, wow. There's no chance we can touch him. Just forget that guy. Shoot everyone else. He's got too much defense to need untouchable, I think. Oh my god. We cannot not do that. A Reaper it is. And oh, finally. Yes, please. I didn't even need Incinerator that time around, but yes, please. Elite Hair Trigger, 1 core, 4 laser sights. What the hell is this? All right, that's $20. Expanded magazine, scope. Okay. Guess we get $30 of garbage loot I don't care about. Now... Very, very important thing here. So, we've now... let's ignore that for a minute. We have unlocked the network tower at strength 1. Now, when this gets on the board, Advent wants to send more troops here. Just a little bit more than they were before. I think it was like 3 troops total. They only have 1. They're going to want to reinforce this soon. I've never had the opportunity to do a network tower at 1 strength before. Not even close. So I kind of want to infiltrate this right now. However... I still have yet to contact Western Europe, and Western Europe has it has the discount, bringing it down to 134 intel versus 200. Once I do this network tower, I get a free tower here, which is going to half this, and you might think that's good, except that the future network towers cost more money. So my original plan was contact this region and buy a network tower, because then I can expand to... Let me just turn this on down here. I can expand to West Africa, New Brazil, and Eastern US with the discounted network tower that I have to buy. If I run this network tower before I contact Western Europe, sure, I can contact this at a little bit of a discount. I mean, I'm going to save 60-something intel or whatever it is. But then that network tower is going to cost like an extra $300 or something like that. So I'd rather contact this Western Europe before I get the discount from this network tower, then build the network tower there for cheaper. And then I can contact all 3 of these things for half the cost, and that'll save me supplies at the cost of intel. So basically what I'm saying is I want to save supplies and I want to spend a little bit more intel, because I have intel, I have a lot of data pads I can research. What I don't have is supplies, because I haven't liberated anything yet. Now, at the same time, I'm weighing that against the fact that there's going to be ethereal banner, you say. There's going to be more troops here soon, and I want to run this as soon as possible to keep it as easy as possible. So I think my plan is, let's gear this up almost immediately. Not quite right now, because I want to do this smash and grab. Maybe do both of them right now if I can figure it out. And then simultaneously plan on contacting Western Europe with 134 intel. I have 130 right now. What missions do I have coming up? I have this one here where I get 23 intel. I really need to finish the contact, and then I think I have to start... All I have to do is start buying. I have to pay for the network tower. Once I pay for it, that's all I need to do. Then I can run this mission here. So I can also get 4 intel... just from scanning for like a week or so. Just drum up the intel that way. 4 days for Illyrium. That's probably going to be what I have to do. Alright, so I'm probably going to switch a bunch of people from hiding/recruiting in various havens. Let's do that right now. No more recruiting. I'm going to go full intel. as such, mostly because I just want to tick up that from 130 to 134 as soon as possible. I don't know if this is even going to help. I forget the exact mechanics of how often you get these little trickle ticks of like 1. But regardless, you know what? This haven, we're going to go 100% full intel. I know that's kind of crazy. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing. Like, everybody on intel. I just want to get that extra 4 intel so I can contact Western Europe very, very, very soon. Finish the contact, start building the tower up before I have to run this mission, which I'm going to gear up right now. But first, I need to gear up this smash and grab. And maybe not first. Maybe I need to plan on doing both at the same time. Let's pull out some people I know I'm going to use. Christine, probably Amaral. They're both out. Who's over here? Jay will probably use him. I'll put them all back in later. And for now, this looks good. I think we're probably not going to use Alexander and Robbie D just yet. Let's gear up this Strength 2 Smash and Grab. And I'll keep in mind while I'm gearing that up, I want to immediately also gear up the network tower right after that. And here's the squad. It's going to be, well, no one from Russell's Romantic Ruffians. However, Christine's a good stand-in, having the same style as Russell. So she's going to be the scout here for this smash and grab. We're going to bring Wilhelm and Wade Anthony, because neither of them are going to go on the network tower. They don't have enough AoE damage. They have a lot of single target damage, which is what I want for smash and grabs, to find a pod, blow through them, find the next pod, etc. Rinse and repeat. We're going to bring Mitch as well for long-range support, and maybe also the occasional, like, move around a corner, shoot a pistol or something like that. Even though I never got around to doing any of his, AWC perks. I know I was going to. I really want to give him fanfire, but, you know, time in the tube it's limited. And then last but not least, Viteus, and this is very important. With 2 fire grenades, he can lock down a lot of enemies. I feel like it's worth it. If you see here, without him, we have 116% infiltration. I don't think we're going to need that. I think, actually, I'd be fine with bringing 1 extra person. Even though we're only going to hit 93%. That's going to give us 1 to 2 extra enemies to fight, but he can easily take care of that with the fire grenades. It'll probably be easier overall bringing him and fighting more enemies than not bringing him and fighting potentially less. And also, this way we have 5 people in case there's 5 chests. So this is, yeah, this is interesting. I'm planning to do a 93% infiltration, maybe a little bit less than that because we have to fly out, so 92%. It's going to be a little bit of a fight, but I feel like this squad is ready for a fight. Like, really ready. Mag rifle, mag long rifle, stutter mag. Everyone's looking good. Let's do it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Alright, meanwhile, we have the network tower to deal with. So for this, I'm going to send Danny, myself, Amaral, Constantine, and I think Jay. I think that was the plan. We can only bring 5 soldiers here, and this is going to be mostly as much AoE as possible. Myself and Amaral have got that locked. This sounds like exactly like the last network tower, wasn't it? Danny, Amaral, myself, Constantine, and maybe Viteus? I can't remember now. It's been so long, like, physically, since the last time I did it. Can I build any more? I don't think I can build any more fighter grenades. Let me quickly go check if I have officer corpses. Incendiary grenades. 10 supplies. I actually can make more. Alright. Well, with that being the case, I definitely want to make at least 1 of those for Jay. In case something goes wrong, we can crowd control them right towards the end. God, look at this squad. Let's take a quick jaunt then off to the market. We'll sell off all that garbage, like laser sights or whatever it is I just got.
Market is open.
What can we buy here? Who's in the market? I almost hate showing it. TTP Ryan Galindo. He could be in the Bumblebees! Then again, do we have a Grenadier? I think Black Swimmer's a Grenadier, so that probably wouldn't work out then. I think he's the yellow Grenadier. In any event, let's sell. Oh, all right, laser sights are on sale. I guess it's a good deal I got all these then, because I'm going to get an extra $10. Amazing. Absolutely. Okay, advanced laser sights. Yeah, we don't need that many. Advanced stock. Yeah, I'm going to just sell all of them except for 1 just in case. I really don't know what I need, how many guys I have, what's going on. Look at these mechs, though. $12. We can also convert them into alloys. How many alloys do I have? I should be able to find it. I can't see it in the top right of the screen. Somewhere in here it'll say alloys. 5 data caches? That's an insane amount of money. I quite simply am not going to have the time to research all of those. Let's sell 2 of those. $173 already. Wow. I don't want to sell the mechs unless I absolutely have to. All these autoloaders gone. Sure, don't care. I have 4 Elitarium cores, 38 Elitarium crystals. Where's the alloys? 6 hair triggers? Come on, let's sell all of those. Don't need any of those. That's ridiculous. 9 mutons. That's surprising. Don't even know what I need those for anymore. They used to be like some kind of armor. And then I have so many of these things. I don't know what to do with these. Psi, agility, scatter rate, scope. You know what? Let's sell at least one of them. I definitely don't need a regular stock. 10 Vipers. Doesn't that give me a free autopsy? I probably already did it. Where the heck are my alloys? Like, it's just alloy plating. Alien alloys 39. Okay. I could sell some mechs, but $243. Let's just sell all of that. I do want to keep some money on hand for this. Don't forget this, what the heck is this thing called? The network tower is going to cost at least $250. You know what? I could probably check by just looking at another place. Oh, can I do that, actually? No, no. Oh, I haven't even researched the radio yet. Oh. Oh, I need that to even be able to build a network tower. Forgot about that. Change research. Alien encryption 4 days. Resistance radio 5 days. Do I want to delay Elitarium? I'm gonna need to do this, and then I'm also gonna need you know what? We're just not gonna be able to do it. So, forget it. We're just gonna have to get this free network tower, and then contact this even cheaper, and then like just spend whatever the extra supplies cost to build a network tower here in the future, and that's all it's gonna be. So for now, then let's leave everything as it is, and let's go gear up this mission. All right, that's the squad. Let's toss in incendiary grenade. We want at least, these things are so overpowered. Luckily, they did just get nerfed a little bit. So they won't be so ridiculously stupid. They're just, come on. They're just stupid. They're not strategical. It's not like, oh, I'm so smart and clever because I locked down a Muton Elite throwing a grenade on its face with my rookie. It's like they're just... You don't even have to think. You don't have to plan. You don't have to make contingency plans. You don't have to plan around them. You just click on them and you win, and that's all they are. They're terrible. Do I want a regular grenade or another fire grenade is the question. This is I probably don't need multiple armors in this squad as it is. Then Jay has 14 HP. Why don't we make him one more incendiary grenade? Because, you know, I just said how ridiculously overpowered they are. So why don't I just maximize my ability to not have to play the game or think? I'll just run up and spam fire and watch everything burn to death. Very good. And let's see. I have a mag rifle here. I think this is everything I can do. I think we're going to be fine. We'll do the same old strats we always do. 6 days, 10 hours. Fine. This is looking very good. Hey, can I build advanced grenade launchers now? They only give me extra range, which is good. No, I need four whatever for that. Is there anything else I want to buy? Everyone has good armor. Battle scanners were good. All these things are good. Weapons are good all around. We have advanced arc throws already, or gauntlets rather. We have all the best possible armors. Okay, yep, this is it. All right, squad, off you go. Network tower, ahoy. This is like the network tower assassination squad right here. I like it. I like it a lot.
Deployed.
All right, how many squads do I have out right now? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Now, let's go back and reassign Haven advisors to various places. If there's anyone available, Federday, you could go down there. You know, New India, I would like to recruit some people. Eventually, we're going to liberate this. I don't know when. Zanai, you can hang out there for now. New Indonesia, I think we know there's no faceless in there, and we don't really want to recruit anything, so we'll just leave that alone. And then I think we want to camp in West Asia a little bit. Oh, I no longer need to do my weird intel thing, because I'm not going to end up building that whatever it is. So I can go back and reassign everyone to the split up thing I had before, which is a little bit annoying, I'll admit. Supply. I think I had 6 on supply. I think in East Africa, I had 2 on recruit and none on supply. And then West Asia, I think I started having like 1 on supply and probably 2 on recruit. I do like the 2 on recruits because you don't have to deal with recruit raids all around. And then India, we're actually keeping India's... Oh, look, New Indonesia went up to strength 6, which is interesting. Let's hang out in West Asia looking for a liberation then.
The West Asian corridor.
Masara Kori recruited to East Africa. Okay. Well, that's convenient. I guess it's time to go on either supply. Yeah, let's just start doing supply. I think 6 is sufficient for intel, especially because some of these people have bonuses. It's more like 7 on intel. Let's keep scanning until whatever happens here. Oh, no. Victor Payne has done Shredder. Josh has done Sprinter. That's actually good. I was worried that was the rookie training. I always I dread the rookies finishing training because then I have to, like, go through and alt-tab and figure out who's doing what and what makes sense and what characters wanted what and etc., etc. It is, like, a 20-minute operation to make sure I get it all right. And I fail at getting it right every single time. So, let's check out the AWC. What is Josh? What did he get? Oh, no. Did I think I gave Josh... First of all, I can't see what his perks are. Let's come in here this way. Josh. I think I was intentionally going... There's people talking in the other room. I gave him Sprinter, right, because I wanted to see if he could pick up Lethal or something. Do I want to invest 8 days into Volatile Mix to see if he got Lethal? I mean, I would rather do Formidable, to be honest, but if he got Lethal, it would be so hilarious. And then Victor, what did you get, friends? We just trained you in Shredder, and you picked up Bombardier. Ugh. Garbage. Such garbage. Such garbage. Well, I guess I could give him an incendiary grenade. Because balance. I mean, there is that. Regardless, let's go see who else we can toss in the AWC for right now. Maybe it's time for pistol time. Maybe it's time for PsyOp training. Because PsyOps by default come with faster stuff here. Svetlana has precision shot, ever vigilant. Face off. Fire once at every enemy visible with your pistol. I do like pistols a lot. Precision shot wouldn't make a lot of sense. What does Paul have? Walk fire, that makes a ton of sense. And Ghost Walker. Oh, good God, yes. Let's toss him in. And then the question is, do I want to do, like, deep cover? Or do I want to really invest into Josh here with a grenade perk or a survival perk? I kind of feel like Josh does need to survive. Let's give him Formidable. And what's the next mission I'm likely to be doing? The Fancy Fellas down here or something in probably a day, I believe. Yes, that's the next mission. So West Asia, Strength 2, Strength 1, Strength 3. Let's keep scanning. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. 1 strength just went from West Asia to Eastern Europe. It was 2, 1, 3. It's now 1, 2, 3. That's not surprising. That's going to make the network tower a little bit harder, but I'm, not really surprised. We have Freytag's Fancy Fellas here ready to roll. It's still very light. I feel like I should just wait on that one. What's going on down here? In New Indonesia's up to Strength 6. We're realistically not going to be doing many missions there. Maybe we should start pushing some people on either supply or recruit. Not yet. Not yet. Let's stick to full intel. Oops, I just went full hiding. We might still be able to pick up, like, 1 good supply raid or 1 more troop column before that gets really out of control. It's borderline out of control right now. Let's keep scanning. Sam's gonna be down here. Oh, nope. Actually, 3 days, 23 hours, hacker workstation. Oh, hey, Operation Downtrodden Architect. This is in New... what the heck was that? Oh, Sam just finished training. New Indonesia. Damn it. I never did Liberation 1. I was hoping that I did do it for the sole purpose of knowing whether or not this is a UFO or not. Because, I guess either way, 4 days, I could boost it to 6 days. All I need to do is hack the workstation on a train, though. Trains are notoriously difficult, unless you get one of those line of sights where they're super easy. That's a lot of enemy. If this is a UFO, well, first of all, I'd have to boost it, but I would get the intel back. If it's Liberation 1, I don't care at all. If it's a UFO, it could be a godsend. The resources from doing a UFO would be fantastic. Let me look at what I have for soldiers who can do this mission. I have Victor. All right, Victor, do you think you can get out there and do that UFO by yourself? Honestly, I bet he could. But realistically... What is this mission? This is a 4-man mission. This is really, I want to do that. I want to over-infiltrate that. How long until this extract is done? A day. Okay, so... I'd have to take a pretty big risk to try to do this mission. I'd have to cancel some people, throw together a ragtag squad. It's going to be very high reinforcement, strength 6. I'm going to have to boost it, and we may not even get a good line of sight. It may be impossible, may suffer wounds, and it may just be Liberation 1 and we won't care. So I don't think it's necessarily worth it in the current situation. If I had a slightly better squad or one of these missions that I could run a little bit sooner, or there was just like a few people I could send over that were higher rank, I would take the risk. It's very, very, very close to being worth it, but in this instance, I'm going to pass on it. Wait, Sam just finished side training. Oh, no, we don't want to cancel Server Cat. Who else can we throw in here then? Svetlana, she's waiting. She's not training. No Lance, Soul Steel, or Fortress. I forget what brings you to what. I kind of don't care, to be honest. I like all the abilities, and I like variants. I think I'm going to do No Lance, though. I actually really like No Lance. I've always liked it. I like those straight line things. I'm just very good at lining up the map most of the time. So I'm probably going to train it, even though Fortress is pretty good. And I think Fortress allows you to get the Bastion or whatever, that allows you to do other stuff, and it's only 4 days. But No Lance is so much more power. Let's go for that. Offensive power, we need our psyops to go for kills and get more experience, etc. And at this point, I feel like I'm done. How much does it cost to upgrade an officer tube? It's 1 power and 35 supplies. I do have the extra power. Do I have anyone who I could even send in regardless? Not really. I guess I could be sending Svetlana in to do some training, or I could have, but then I would have had to pull her out. Okay, I think we're done. I think I just scanned then. I don't feel convinced of my decision, but it's what it is. Paul's got Ghostwalker. He now opens Resilience. Okay, right off the bat. Bam, Resilience. Let's keep Paul alive for sure. 1, 2, 3. How long until this is 15 hours until we have to launch. I'm really hoping I can tick that down 1 point of strength. Let's just keep scanning those 15 hours. Then, oh, the rookies are going to be done right before then. Another target popped up down here. 1 day, 3 hours. Oh, there's my Liberation Scientist. Not happening with 1 day. Keep scanning. Alien infiltrators. Each mission has faceless on them. Well, we did get the vulnerable here, so there's that. This is going to be extremely light now. 23 intel package. 1, 2, 3 strength. 5 strength, 6 strength. All right, and oh, this is perfect because if I run this mission right now, I don't have to decide on my rookies. You know what? I kind of want to decide on my rookies, actually. Let's just scan 1 hour. Bam! So we have Dario Ranger. I remember he's going to be like a new Macronova, and we have Steph, who I believe is going to be the new Overwatch Ranger to replace Randy. And let's toss some people in here. GTS, number 1, we're going to do Book of Eons. Now, there's so many options for Book of Eons. I actually did get to read all the comments from the last episode before I'm recording this one. It's interesting because everyone said something different. There was like everything across the board, basically. What I'm going to do is, I think, Assault. I'm going to do Arc Thrower Spec, High Aim, Rifle, Hit and Run, Assault with Book of Eons. And the reason is, I felt like Book of Eons was a assault from the last campaign. Like a wannabe assault, just happened to have a couple grenades. So it feels very thematic to me, and that's the number 1 reason why I'm going to do this more than anything else. Some other people had said, a lot of people said snapshot sharpshooter. First of all, I have the hardest time saying snapshot sharpshooter. Even just then, I tried to say it. Snapshot sharpshooter. Even when I say it right, it feels like I'm saying it wrong. Maybe I am saying it wrong. And that would make some sense, except that I hate snapshot. I I hate it. I think it's garbage. I never, ever want to bother. I love the playstyle in theory, but in practice, it's just awful. Like, I'd rather take a ranger and I can move and shoot, for God's sakes, and then have death from above. And it doesn't make sense to do that in Book of Eon's case because 16 mobility with death from above. So instead, I definitely think assault. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The decision has been made. The Book of Eon's assault, it is done. And now we have Jorge here, who I never really decided what to do. His stats are very tanky. He'd make a great Burninator, to be entirely honest. Do I need another one? I kind of feel like I do. Let's look at the classes really quick. Ranger, Sharpshooter, Specialist, Technical. I only have 4 Technicals. You know what, Jorge? Welcome, friends. We do need another one because Technicals take a lot of wounds. You're going in as the new Technical just by virtue of having good stats for it and me needing them pretty badly right now. Especially because they just keep taking, especially myself. Like, I take wounds left and right. Do I want to buy any of these GTS things before the episode is done? Stay with me. Integrated Warfare. I mean, I do like all of these things. Especially the Lightning Strike is so good. It is so good. But I'm going to need those supplies for other things very soon. Like coil weapons. We're going to actually have to invest into coil weapons in 6 hours. Zero minutes until this has to be launched. Right, then we have to buy the coil weapons after we even do the research that costs money. All right, so once we're returning, it's going to be... Was this like... I think I spent longer playing the strategy than I did playing the mission this time around. But, you know, that's how it works sometimes. Next time, Strength 3, recover item over infiltrated, Operation Vandal Circle, 23 intel and a package. And we're going to get a 4-man mission here. I might have to abort this. I might not. It all kind of depends to RNG on the map. We'll see in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. With a burning nation. Okay, burning, yes, and guy in the middle, hit for 7. Wow, is he burning though? Ooh, I panicked the one on the left, of course. I panicked the one on the right, of course. This is me, friends. Advent remembers. They remember who they're dealing with, me.